Also, they moved the Ambessa to mid. Chovy, no stranger to playing typically top lane picks in the mid lane. Obviously, we've seen a decent amount of Ambessa mid, but I'm sure he's pretty confident. We actually saw Duro reset before Delight did, move in, and we also had Keen to... Oh, that's big!
He took a turret shot. The flash on in, Viper! He elects to flash away as Duro's already here. Even the W goes wide. Viper just dropping the ball. And Gen.G will immediately capitalize on that.
And the whole thing I was going to set up here is, you know, when a Camille gets neutralized and we have lane swaps and they're both soaking mid XP, the Camille doesn't get a lot of money. Obviously, we'll get some experience. But if you're a Mordekaiser who's behind and the enemy team's playing dive, you're like, cool, as Chovy may be in trouble.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. They read this perfectly. Is Delight even waiting for him to flash away? Oh, he gets headbutt over the wall. Might not matter for these two Dash champions in Sejuani and Yone. And that immediately is Hanwha Life Esports clapping back.
Prio right now, Zeus roamed all the way up to the mid lane to help control that. And it looks like they are going to give this over Gen.G and just continue to farm. I like this call because you do not want to give this incredibly strong mid-game composition power before your Ezreal gets close to those two items. Even worse.
And I feel like, you know, getting the grub's always going to be valuable, but you really need to get ahead with your Camille if you are going to utilize it to a big way. You know, your Camille, your Yone are going to be your side laners, but currently they're both behind, as we can see. So we'll see how much value those grubs have as the game comes along. As Chovy.
Great from Chovy earlier on. Canyon.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna at least be able to dodge that one with a flash, but now put in the death chamber here is Zeus, but he's gonna go all the way to the edge. Here comes Duro, though. Zeus in a bit of trouble. Can he hook shot away from this one? He is going to be blocked, and Duro will take him down for a second kill for Gen.G. And their top laner, all trying to pressure this turret.
But it's Mordekaiser with flash. His ult's not up yet, though.
Yeah, I mean, trying to dive this guy. We'll see how it goes as Keen just getting bullied by 4 people.
7 seconds on the ult. He was so close.
It was a tight window.
Perfect, yeah.
It was a tight window. Well executed by HLE. HLE.
Keen does have his teleport back. He's going to utilize it to come back here to lane.
And you can't dive again. He's got ult.
Yeah, he has his ult this time, but they might just CC him to death. Oh, the death realm comes out right at the last moment, and now it's Peanut who's in trouble as Viper. He wants a kill, but look at that giant chunk of damage from the turret. Keen lives. That dive was
close, but man, diving a Mordekaiser like that is so high risk, and now you're giving over grubs for free as well.
The thing is, they just don't have that much damage. It's Alistair and Sejuani who aren't pumping tons of damage. Yes, they have the CC to hold them in place, but Viper doesn't even have one item yet. Just too hard to cut through that entire health bar in time, and now they're only going to give another kill over to Keen. But Canyon's able to pick up 3 grubs for himself and equalize that earlier. Dragon's still a minute to go, so Gen.G can possibly set up to contest that as well.
Give away that Keen backs away from the turret.
Doesn't have we're doing it again. Okay. We're just bullying Mordekaiser. This is not very fair for Keen. I mean, he got his revenge, though, so that's nice. But this time, will be taken out. Delight going to go into the ult even as Duro trying to get close to the turret. Kind of an awkward spot here for Hanwha.
Valuable individual dragons worth of stats for this team to pick up early. So I really like the situation here for Gen.G. Sure, you dove Keen. You got him on that second try there, but challenges they're going to face, I'm a little bit worried.
I think one of the things is that, you know, the Camille is such reliable.
We do have Viper nearby on this one. It is a 3v2 technically. Delight trying to set this up. He really wants to just get in range of the Leona, and he will be able to. In comes the Killer Instinct, and he is just dead. Not much hope for Duro there, who got himself in a rough spot. No. He did. That was cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it does keep them a little bit occupied there, but I guess, I don't know. I was thinking, I'm really trying to grasp at straws here for him. They are going to get the turret bottom side. They're TPing.
Yeah, they're diving this Chovy, who is alone. The TP of their own coming on in. Chovy's already so low, and he will be taken down. Keen able to go to the Death Realm here against Zeka, who is just fighting him, just dashing and mashing around. He will be fine until the very end, where Ruler will take him down. Zeus wanted more, but now red buff here for Ruler. He's going in with his E. There's the Solar Flare. Gonna force a flash here out of Zeus. Hanwha Life Esports did not want any more from that fight.
That was such an interesting interaction.
Oh,
wait.
There's vision here now as you're trying to engage onto an Ezreal. Not an easy task, because the stun with the auto doesn't come in from Delight. Will it be enough is the question. The passive, one more hit will do it. Viper gonna get the kill, and now we got Duro on the run. Hanwha Life Esports are just snowballing into more and more kills, more and more money. As Chovy TP's in, he's gonna be a free kill, and Gen.G just fall over like a house of cards.
I mean, this is I have a term for this, you know, we talk about this in any esports, trickling, going in one by one, hoping you're going to be the one to make the power play.
Yeah, this TP from Chovy definitely backfires in that. Looking for a bit more.
Here we go again. They just keep going in for it, and now Gen.G caught out again. Keen does not have his ult for 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Can he get it up? Will he even commit? As I think he tried to cast it, but it just didn't go off. Either way, he's just dead anyway.
Yeah.
With a lead. Instead, now they just tripled and quadrupled down.
I think if you want to cut down on mistakes from game 1, I don't think you'll struggle for Gen.G.
Well, I mean, they're still looking to control this dragon here, which will be sole point.
Oh, well, we'll see how it goes. Peanut with the steal, just gonna take one down as Duro being bounced around, but that is a Leona. A lot of damage going into the tank. They don't seem to care, though, as Duro is going to survive, but gets bounced back in just to die as a sacrificial lamb, as only Keen will get the 1 kill. But Viper just able to do whatever he wants, and the chase down from Hanwha's comp is big. Ruler, full health, though. Gotta be careful, overextending. They don't have Viper, they don't have Zeus, as this game is getting down and dirty. And Ruler and Canyon should be able to pick up a bunch more gold to take it back.
Now, Gen.G made some big mistakes in the top lane, right? Double, triple, quadruple down, you mentioned it, but they had such a lead early in the comp scale.
So securing it is super easy. You know, you just ult the Sejuani, and there's no steal chance here for Peanut. It's just gone.
Yeah, it seems like they almost knew it was happening, like Peanut came in to check, because they're just kind of ignoring it.
And now they are going to try to trade this for Inner, but Zeus isn't quite going to get this before Keen shows up with Otacon buff here. Will be pushed away. Got a decent amount of damage to it. They also hard pushed that mid Inner. Weren't able to get that either.
Now they're actually engaging here. Not sure about this one, as it's only 3 members. Viper not here just yet, but the lineup from the Yone is big, as Viper doesn't elect to go in on that one, though. Keep in mind, they still have Otacon buff on the side of Gen.G. Hanwha Life Esports wanted to collect some gold, and it's actually going to be Gen.G who collects some gold, although Chovy goes in, gives his life away, and now Yone, Zeka looking for a bit more. He's unbound, not going to get it, and Gen.G will maintain the lead for now.
I think this is one of the problems, though, because, you know, I was thinking, right, they have Otacon, Baron's not up for a while, they could just give up Drake. What can Gen.G get? Because they have all this poke, and HLE's composition is very focused on engaging and diving. The only response is to engage and dive.
But he's got 2 items and plated steel caps into your AD comp, so I don't think he really cares too much about his death score right now, and they're looking for another fight here on Dragon.
And guess what? Hanwha wants to dive in, goes to life, finds Ruler in the back line, and this is what the Kai'Sa is so good at doing, at just assassinating this AD carry. And it really just comes all down to Delight finding that angle, as Gen.G really wanted to challenge them here on the Ocean Drake. Did not work out for them.
That was so slick, and Ruler was so dead. Viper even predicted him going over the wall with a Void Seeker, and he was actually a little early on it, and it didn't matter. Ruler still dies regardless. So HLE, that is the sort of engage you want with this composition. Commit, everyone's in, and Delight with a beautiful flash combo to find the enemy AD carry.
And it's a huge difference in prio between this Dragon and the previous Dragon fight, where
we're caught into, we're just going to brawl all the time.
And when you look at where the gold is now for Hanwha, hold up.
Speaking of which, yeah. Ult comes in here. Zeka going to ult to try to get in range as well. Chovy in a bit of trouble, as the melee champ is going to lock down that permafrost, and down goes Chovy. Couldn't even get away on Ambessa. Here on the Baron. The Dragon's going to go down here for Hanwha Life Esports, but can they get here in time? TP coming in, but the damage is kind of insane. They are a bit locked in the pit, though, as this is happening. They try to ult into the backline here. Zeus is in a bit of trouble, but now he's got the peel. Goes in on a Chovy. Chovy the first one to go down. And yes, the Baron went to Gen.G, but they're losing this fight big time, as Keen's gonna go down eventually. We see Duro falls as well. Ruler desperately trying to get away, but the Void Seeker gonna hit him. Might not be quite enough, though, as he barely scampers away from the Baron fight. So yeah, they got the objective, but they're too far behind Hanwha Life Esports, who were able to close the gap.
Yeah, now they're looking to put the pressure onto this mid inhibitor as well. At least the inhibitor turret. Ruler barely surviving there. Peanut hitting a fantastic ultimate onto the Ezreal there, nearly takes his head off. And this is the first inhibitor down against the enemy team that has Baron, as the team fight is a wash.
In the pit, though, like, we can just destroy them, and now there's not anything Gen.G can do with the Baron, because
Oh, very nice ult. Once again, Peanut's having the game of his life here tonight.
Back to back, he hit the one in the pit, which was arguably more skillful, but this one too, very surprising, very difficult to react to. Ruler is not able to avoid it. And, I mean, right now, Hanwha Life are saying, this is the beginning of the end of this game, pushing over into this bottom lane now as a 5-man, trying to get the second inhib.
Does that count as a ruler spot? I do wonder. A little bit far down the lane, not quite the ruler spot. Another engage here, pretty simple from Delight. And 5v4, and with this lead, it should be Hanwha Life just breaking down the front door and saying, thank you very much for letting me in, as here comes the second inhibitor to go down. And Hanwha Life Esports are on the doorstep of taking this game number 1. Chovy trying to run away. He's had a rough game here, 0-6, I believe, so far. And he'll have nothing to show for it at the end of this one. Down will go the Nexus. Eventually, when Hanwha Life Esports decide it, as they will buffer their KDA just a little bit.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.